hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Bow. So boom, y'all. Hello, beautiful queens and kings. How you living? How you feeling? Today we're going to be doing a little chit chat about being perceived, and I feel like this is definitely something that I've been actively trying to work on, I should say get used to more so, because like I don't know, like okay, so boom. Uh, to me, I feel like in this day and age, everybody cares about what everybody else thinks. And at one point, I did give a fuck. Like it was like, the people that I know, they don't know me in this like version of myself now, like this new, updated, improved version of myself. But then I started to realize I don't actually give a fuck, and I shouldn't. And if you do, like, you should stop, because at the end of the day, like, we're always going to be perceived. Everybody's always going to have an opinion on you, and everybody's always going to put their input in, whether it's good or bad. Like, so at the end of the day, if I'm being perceived and I'm like, see, there go that thought confirmation. But if I'm being perceived a certain way, that's not going to dictate how I carry myself or move anyway. So, like, caring about being perceived a certain way is only stopping myself or limiting myself from my potential. And like, I will say, when I first started my YouTube and shit, like, I genuinely didn't know how I was gonna start with it. Like, and I'm still fresh in it. Like, the videos just come and flow as I want them to. But as I've gotten like more comfortable with just putting myself out there, posting more, like, how can I can't not be perceived if I want to be fucking famous and shit, you know? Like, if I want to be big and all the things that I do, I have to get comfortable being seen. And that's okay. Like, it's definitely something that I have to get used to, because like I've always been deemed as, like, I'm not even deemed, I've been a pretty bitch. Fuck is you talking about? I've always been pretty. But it took me a long time to, like, because it was always such an external thing. Like, I didn't care for the physical. I never really gave a fuck about none of that shit. And so, like, cool, it sounds good to get called pretty or whatever, but like, I care so much about the mental and like how you view the world, how you view yourself, things like that. Like, that's what attracts me. And so when it came down to it, I'm like, girl, you gonna have to suck it up, buttercup. Like, you're gonna have to find yourself. Like, and once I found myself and once I found myself and found my confidence, sorry, I keep fucking moving because I don't really like how I'm sitting, but it's okay though, whatever. Y'all like my little cute setup. I got my little blankie and shit. Yeah, very cutesy, very demure. I'm sorry, y'all, I be saying the fuck out of that shit. I never gave a fuck though. But yeah, like, just, I've always been a weirdo. I've always been a cute ass weirdo, and people just think I'm just a cute girl. Like, yes, I'm cute. Yes, I'm gorgeous. Yes, I'm beautiful. But literally, I know, like, I'm an anime head for one. Okay, I'm not gonna say anime head because I just started, but I'm a animal too. I love me some animals, but anime head. I fuck with that. I do art. I like nature. I don't do the typical thing that I probably look like, but I don't really give a fuck. And once I stopped giving a fuck, oh my gosh, it became way more freeing, like, genuinely, because all the little outbursts I have, the quirkiness I have, like, I have always loved that shit. And I've always been proud of me being me. But putting it on the internet to be seen at first, it was like, I'm scared. Like, oh my gosh, like, I'm not going to have that many people supporting what I'm doing, because not many people are going to align with this version of myself, and that's okay, because whoever will align with this self, that's who I'm supposed to be aligned with. I'm not supposed to align with people who don't agree or see or view me in a certain way. Like, I don't really give a fuck. And again, that's the mentality you have to have. You have to never give a fuck about what everybody else thinks. Anybody. I don't even give a damn if it's your family. You have to stop giving a fuck. You know why? Because at the end of the day, this is your life. They're not living it. Like, they can tell you how to live it. And yes, this goes for parents too. And I've always been that one. I'm sorry. I was not the type to, yes, I respect elders. Yes, I respect parents or adults. But I was not raised as a child that had parents. I had to parent my own parents. So I definitely had that mentality of, like, kind of not giving a fuck what anybody tells me, because I'm not going to let their beliefs and what they were raised on and their projections affect my life, especially if I know I want my life to look a certain way, I want myself to act a certain way. It shouldn't fucking matter. And I know that's going to be a tough pill to swallow, but like, that is your biggest detachment from basically caring what the outside, the external thinks about you, like, because they're gonna think, again, they're always gonna think about you in one way, shape, or form. You're always gonna have the haters, you're always gonna have the fans, but as long as you're centered within yourself, like, it doesn't matter. As long as you're being okay with being perceived in any way, shape, or form, you're gonna succeed regardless, especially if you want to do something that's in the public eye. That's a big thing. Like, you have to fucking get used to that. And unfortunately, like, it does take some time, but like, it's all about the journey at the end of the day. Like, regardless of how much time it takes, regardless of how much you may not feel like you want to at this moment, like, you have the ideas, you have the platform. Everybody does this social media shit nowadays. Like, be different, be weird, be the outgoing one, be the awkward one. Like, don't be the basic, don't be the same person that everybody else wants to be. Like, sorry, I had to quench my thirst. Is it giving ASMR, y'all? Hold on. Oh, okay, I'm done. But yeah, I just, this ain't even gonna be that long of a video, because like, I really just need to put that out there, especially because like, I've noticed how many people, mutuals, everything is kind of currently going through the same shit themselves too. Like, just know that you're that bitch, you're that nigga, and that's all you need to fucking know. You don't need to know the rest. You don't need to know how it's gonna look at the end. You don't even need to know how your little things like your edits. You don't even know. You don't even need to know how them shit's gonna look. You don't need to know how people are gonna look at it. None of that shit. Because as soon as you start thinking about what everybody else is gonna think about it, you lose yourself within the process. Like, you cannot do that. So get used to being perceived, and it's not even just with social media. In the day to day, like, I notice people navigating through life, they struggle even walking without they like looking at their phone. And again, I used to be the one, like, I had to walk and just look down at my phone because I was just awkward by myself. No, you need to you need to get used to being by yourself, just vibing in your own energy, and just oozing love within yourself. Because as soon as you start giving and flowing all that love within yourself and all that confidence within yourself, for one, people are going to love it anyways, because people love confidence. It's not that they love what you're doing, but they love the fact that you believe in yourself enough to do it. That's really the biggest thing. Like, that confidence is going to take you so far, because confidence is key, genuinely speaking. Not even on no cliche shit, I'm sorry, but the cliche sayings in the world really have deep meanings behind it. You just haven't unlocked that part of your journey just yet to really understand how in depth or how it relates to you. But I'm so serious. Like, gain that fucking confidence for yourself. Do the affirmations, affirm yourself within the position that you carry. Like, if you see yourself being the baddest, toppest, highest bitch, act like that every single day until you get to that point. I see my homeboy post something. He was talking about, like, if you have a dream, a manifestation, imagine your manifestation over here, right? I'm gonna edit it to where y'all can get the gist. But this is your manifestations. Hold on. This is your manifestations, and this is where you're at right now. The only thing that's stopping you from getting to your manifestations is just a little bridge, whatever the time. Like, and time's not a thing. But as soon as you stop worrying about the win and everything is going to happen, you're literally going to flow into it, solely because you're just confident that you're going to have it. It's already yours. If you can think about it, it's already yours. And if you don't act on your dreams, you're going to see years later somebody else with your same dream executing it the way that you could have. So it's like, you want to do the, oh, well, if I might get looked at as this, that, and the third, okay, and would you much rather look at someone else do your dream, or would you much rather stand the fuck up and do exactly what you know you want to do? Because 9 to 10, our intuition already knows what we want to do. We already know how we want to flow and navigate through it. We're just scared. That's the fear. And I read something. Damn, they said fear. They did out the letters, but they said fears is like, I don't know. Basically saying that, like, you have, like, a fear is only a thought, but your mind is gonna show you things, or show you fears as if they're real. But a fear is just a limiting belief at the end of the day. If you start looking at it differently than just, constricting beliefs, then I feel like once you can let go of those, then I feel like you can definitely damn, I'm so sorry, my words are so choppy right now. I'm really trying to articulate it in a really good way. But yeah, just long story short, fears are restricting beliefs, and when you limit yourself, you limit your potential. So stop doing that. believe in yourself. Get used to being seen. You should want to be seen. If anything, you're deserving of being fucking seen, my nigga. Like, make it make sense. You deserve to be seen. You should be seen. You want to be seen. That's how you're going to get to your goals. So fuck how anybody is going to see you as. How do you see yourself? That's the biggest question, because how you see yourself is the only opinion that will ever matter. So once you get that down pack and through your head, because I know it's a lot to reprogram your mind and unlearn certain things that you might have been taught growing up, or just like, I don't know, like, damn, when just fuck me, right? Okay, why my shit look like this, y'all? But yeah, just get used to being perceived, babes, because at the end of the day, ooh, my skin look good. But yeah, at the end of the day, you're the only one who's living your life. This is your life. Don't give somebody else the paintbrush. I seen that too. Don't let somebody else write out your life solely because of their projections of their beliefs on how you should navigate life, because they're seeing things through their point of view, through their experiences. So all of the experience they've been through, they probably got hella limited beliefs, especially if they older. They have a more constricted mindset, and there's no bad. It's nothing bad with that. That's just how they choose to live. But if that's what you want, cool. We'll get advice from them. But if not, talk to people who have like mindsets as you, and so you can feel it out and feel within your power. Like, okay, I'm with like-minded individuals. They show me it's possible. Now it's time to get on my shit. You need to be around environments that you would want, like, that you can gain from, that you can receive from, that you can soak in the energy and soak in that education about it, and like knowledge, and really step into your highest power. Because again, your opinion is the only one that fucking matters. So be around people that opinions can affect your perspective in a positive way. I'm gonna just say that, point blank, period. So I hope you got from this, summing it all up, get used to being perceived, get used to people having opinions on you, and grow that confidence, my love. Grow that confidence so much in yourself that you don't even give a flying fuck if you in the most random place. Even tips, I'm telling you, the weirdest shit, you have to try to start doing weird shit in public. Like, record yourself in the weirdest places that people probably wouldn't, or do something that you probably wouldn't do on the regular. Try to do like at least 2 things, even if it's just twice a month, once a month. Anytime that you feel comfortable or called to do that, do that. But it's steps to building your own self-confidence and your own self-love. Because I'm telling you, once you start doing that within yourself, you start attracting people with that are on that same type of wavelength. You start attracting people that feel the same way, and you start aligning with your soul purpose. At the end of the day, everybody has a purpose. You either gonna choose to find it, or you're gonna neglect it because you're scared. So stop being scared and vibe out, because this is literally all an experience. We were put here to experience. So experience what you want and stop wasting your potential. Real shit though. But know that you are loved, know that you are beautiful, know that you are put here for a reason, and you're meant to be here. And peace, love, and light. Tune in, don't ever tune out. And I hope you gained or something resonated. I hope you gained something from this, and I hope you resonated with something here. But if not, I hope next time. And yeah, thank you for watching my video. And tune in, don't ever tune out, babies. Mwah.